in profit. Let me hear it.
Order filled.
Boom! Come on, bruh. Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video on this channel. Today, I am bringing you guys a brand new market review for the month of November. Today, I'm going to be breaking down what exactly did we do on the indices, specifically on ES and NQ. I'm going to be showing you guys where exactly you could have gotten in, where I went in, and my interpretation or my analysis of today's price action. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. Off the bat, I just want to show you guys exactly where we ended up opening, which is right here on this down candle. The moment I hop on, I always want to look at specific areas of liquidity that get taken out. And right after that, I just simply look for opposing liquidity. And if I'm being honest, a lot of the time, market does exactly that. We always go from liquidity to liquidity. So with that being said, the moment I hop on, I always look for areas of liquidity that got taken out. So immediately we have to zoom out and we have to look at what exactly is going on the left. Always use what's going on the left. Once we zoom out, we can start to mark out our liquidity. Here, you can obviously see that we have some low resistant highs. You can even pair it up with these and it will still equal low resistant highs. And if you guys don't know what exactly low resistant highs, it's just highs that are relative to each other. You know, you can call them equal highs, you can call them relative equal highs. It doesn't matter. I call them low resistant highs. You can call it whatever you want. Obviously, you can see that right at the open, we ended up taking out the liquidity. But not just that, but if you actually end up going into a higher time frame, like the daily time frame, you will see that what we actually are tapping into is a inverted gap, which you can see here. Now that we can see that we swept liquidity, we can also see that we tapped into the inverted gap. But not just that, if we even drop down to a lower time frame, we can even see right around pre-market, we ended up forming some equal highs here, which not only did we take out the equal highs, but we manipulate them and we tap into the inverted gap. Not only are we tapping into higher time frame concepts, we can even check to see how are we doing on the 1 hour candle. You can see that the candle before the 8 a.m. open, we end up basically doing the same thing, sweeping liquidity and closing under the high. During this time, we haven't closed the 1 hour candle yet, but I even called that out live on stream saying that I want this 1 hour candle to close under this high. Now that we can see that we have obviously swept liquidity, what can we target? Opposing liquidity. So obviously we're going to zoom out and we're going to look at the left again, and we're going to see what exactly do we have open. Looking to the left, we can immediately see that we have equal lows here, which equal lows is one of the best targets to ever have as a TP. Not only did we have some open equal lows that we could use for targets, but we even had low resistant lows, as you can see here. Now that we have seen, has liquidity been swept? Do we have liquidity that we can target? We can start analyzing on the lower time frames and start looking for a potential entry. Obviously, I already pointed out to you guys these equal highs that got taken out and then manipulated and then tapping into the inverted gap, and that was basically the high of our day. But how can we exactly tell if our high has been set? Well, it's actually very simple. Obviously, you want to be reacting off of a higher time frame, which we have here, but we also have other confluences like a divergence. At this specific time, obviously, NQ was trading higher. But if we take a look at ES and we actually take a look exactly at the specific times, we can see that ES was trading way lower while NQ was trading higher. That is a clear divergence. With the divergence being said, we can see that NQ is manipulating, which we see here, manipulated the highs and then tapping into this inverted gap, and ES is accumulating to go lower. You can say the same thing about NQ. The reason why I traded NQ was because of the targets we had. We had a very clean equal lows and very clean low resistant lows. ES didn't though. Yes, we had a target on ES, but it wasn't as clean as NQ. So now we have our liquidity sweep and we have our higher time frame concept backing us up. Not just that, but we have a divergence which shows us that there's weakness coming into the market. What can we do now? Usually, a lot of the time, I always start off by grabbing my Fibonacci levels and just grabbing the price leg. Depending on where you want to target, that's going to be where your Fibonacci ends. For me, my target was the equal lows. Although I was still aiming for the low resistant lows down here, I was more so ready to be full close and fully out at the equal lows. So those are the ones that I chose. Looking at the Fibonacci levels, we can see that we broke under the 50% level with so much aggression. Look at all of this weakness that is in the market. This is not normal. This is literally showing you where we want to go. Quite literally take a second and look at this price leg and look at how close we literally got to the equal lows. This to me is literally liquidity that is being engineered and is literally telling you, hey, we're going somewhere and it's going to be down here. This is a sign of weakness. Not only all of these 7 consecutive down candles, but crossing under the 50% level with so much aggression. We have now obviously had a shift in price delivery and we are now bearish and we are no longer bullish. Jumping into the 5-minute time frame, we can see that we have an obvious mitigation here. Not only did we have the mitigation, but this mitigation is actually paired up with an inverted imbalance. Not only have we identified that yes, we have a liquidity sweep, yes, we have set our high, yes, yes, we are bearish, we are tapping into these concepts which are respecting our bias. From here, not only can you start making your entry here, but you can even take it even further, and you can see that we are currently inside a macro. The macros that I use are the macros that a lot of people use, and these are the macros that my mentor has given me. The macro usually always seeks two different things. One is either an imbalance, or two, liquidity. These two candles are literally tapping into an imbalance the moment that we are opening inside the macro. This macro is very simple. You simply just grab the opening of a new hour candle, the 9 a.m. candle. You highlight 10 minutes before the open and 10 minutes after the open. Starting of the macro is at 8:50 a.m. The ending of the macro is at 9:10 a.m. The entry that I had made was specifically right at the mitigation. We tap into the inverted imbalance, and then from here, we literally ride down to my TP. It does not get better than this. We're talking about a trade that lasted me less than 20 minutes, and you are literally catching 168 points in less than 20 minutes. How? We have a clear 2-to-1 here. And you can even take it a step further and say that yes, we were tapping into a 1-minute imbalance as well, which we respect there. On top of that, but if we actually take a look at the 5-minute chart, we can see that we ended up respecting the 5-minute mitigation by closing under the middle line of it. As you guys can see here, this is the middle line of the 5-minute mitigation, and we are literally just respecting it by closing under it, which this is the kind of things that you want to see if we are indeed in bearish conditions. And you can technically say the same thing about this 5-minute inverted imbalance. Not just that, but if you were targeting the low resistant lows, which I gave live on stream today, you could have seen we ended up having a pullback after taking out the equal lows, and the pullback was literally just into this 5-minute imbalance. From here, we smash our last TP, and then from here, we literally reverse from there, as you guys can see. I must say, this whole week, we've been having a lot of clean price action, and today specifically was probably one of the most beautiful days that I've seen. To me, it was just very obvious what market was trying to do, and all of these price targets, all of this analysis was given to you guys live on stream. With that being said, that does conclude the end of this market review. I do hope that you guys enjoyed this kind of content. A quick announcement: I am going to be live streaming every single day, Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. Central Time. If you guys want to learn more on how I trade and you guys want to see live analysis, make sure you guys tune in with me and join the live streams. I'm going to be giving you guys live analysis, live targets, live trades, so make sure you don't miss out. I do hope that you guys enjoyed this market review, and if you did, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and share the video, man. Just help your boy out, man. You feel me? You feel me? Other than that, it's been your boy Flacco Trades, and I'll see you guys until next time. Peace.